These videos are educational in nature and meant to help 21 and over adult smokers switch to a healthier alternative. Welcome back to the channel, folks. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we're going to check out the VAAL Max Disposable. Now, if you've been following me on TikTok and Instagram, you'll know I did a little quick look on these a week or so ago. But what I found out since then is that these are also refillable. So you have a refillable direct lung disposable with a dual mesh coil inside. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So it's going to be all sealed up in one of these pouches here. And let's pull it on out and then pull the mouthpiece plug off. And you have this little sticker here on the bottom that you also need to peel off. So what we have here is a direct lung disposable using a dual mesh coil, a 0.7 ohm dual mesh coil, pre-filled with 8 mLs of e-liquid, but it is refillable, like I said, 850 milliamp hour battery, and it's rechargeable through USB-C. Made out of mostly plastic. Then you have this part right here that has kind of a rubberized coating, and then these graphics feel a little bit different as well. Kind of a graffiti look. Not really my style, but to each their own. Up top here is your mouthpiece, pretty wide bore mouthpiece. You can see it's definitely made for a direct lung vape. And up here it says sub-ohm mod. All right, built-in mouthpiece. Now, if you want to refill this thing, you turn about a quarter turn on this little top cap piece, slide up, and then you can fill up inside of one of those two ports. So you got to get your fingernail up underneath here, pull off this rubber plug, obviously don't lose it, and then you can fill up right inside there. And you can see all the filament inside there, that it's completely soaked with liquid. That is how most disposables are made. They have a bunch of wicking or filament in there soaked with e-liquid, which is why you don't see a liquid window, because you would never be able to know when your liquid is running out with all that filament in there. So obviously once you're done filling it up, you want to put this plug back in. Let's see if my big old sausage fingers can do it. There we go. And then take this cap and put it back on and tighten it off like so. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's a look at it in the hand. Feels, you know, like the size of a little mechanical mod or something like that. Very lightweight, definitely pocketable. And some of the other flavors I've been using are the mixed berry, the double apple, which is delicious, and the peach mango. All right, guys, that is it for the up close. Let's go ahead, go up top, vape these, and talk about them a little more. All right, here's the VAAL Max. We'll start out with the Mango Ice. Remember, it's a dual mesh coil, 0.7 ohms, direct lung, 17 milligram nicotine salts. Here we go. It's a tighter, restricted lung hit, but you do get quite a bit of vapor and quite a bit of flavor. About a medium to cool vape as far as the warmth goes, but the flavor is really punched up on these, so it's pretty damn strong. Let's go ahead and try out the peach mango here. Yeah, it's a really good flavor. Now, because it's a nic salt, it's still a pretty smooth vape at that 17 milligrams. But 17 milligrams for direct lung is a lot of nicotine for me, at least. I know other people that direct lung, you know, 24 and 18, and some people have even done more, but not me. So when I run out of liquid with one of these, I would refill it with a 6 milligram regular freebase nicotine. That's more my speed. Peach ice is really good though. Now, one of my favorites from this line is the double apple. Really enjoy this flavor. I love it because the apple tastes very, very real. It doesn't taste candied or anything, just tastes very realistic. You got like some Fuji apples and some red apples in there and some green apples. It's really tasty. Probably my favorite flavor from the line. Now, going into pros and cons with these, cons first. Obviously, no liquid window. Now, because of the way these are designed, that's pretty much impossible to have a liquid window where you could accurately see how much liquid you have left. But like I've said before, and others have said too, would be awesome to see some kind of sensor, puff counter, or whatever on these. We might not, just because that would cost more money to make them, but I would love to see some type of cost-effective solution happen. What else? For me personally, like I said, 17 milligrams is a little bit too much for direct lung, even though it is a very smooth vape because it's a nicotine salt. But again, your mileage may vary. That really depends on you. And of course, once you're out of that 8 mLs of liquid, you can refill it with your own own. And because it is direct lung, you're going to go through the liquid fairly fast. Some people might, go through it in one day, and some others it might take 3 or 4 days. But now we're getting into pros here. The big pro is that you can refill this thing once it's empty and use it for a while. Mesh coils tend to last for quite some time, especially, in a very stable design like with the filament in these disposables that we've seen recently. So you should be able to refill this thing for a while and really get your money's worth out of it, which is a nice touch. Build quality on it is fine. It's plastic. It's not horrible. I'm not crazy about the graphics on there. It's not my style. It's a graffiti, art, which is cool and all, but just super flashy and a lot going on it. USB-C charging is a plus, but you are going to need your own USB-C. Really comfortable mouthpiece as well. Feels kind of like an 810 drip tip or something like that, which I dig. So, all in all, performance is great. I get really nice flavor off of it. It's awesome that you can refill these things, makes them last longer. You're throwing less of these away, so on and so forth. And like I always say, if you are a disposable user, they're great for dipping your toes into vaping. They're good as a supplementary device when you want to go out and about and not bring your more expensive gear. But it is definitely worth trying refillable gear as well because you will save money that way. And this one kind of gives you the best of both worlds, but you can't swap out the coil, and keep going once this coil's burnt out, but at least you can refill multiple times before it's done. So I think that's it, guys. Nice job, VAAL. That about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.